here we are. Today we're going to have open class of ITC Interpretation Training College program, first semester, first year, and also second semester part. 자, 안녕하세요. 깜찍이쌤입니다. 오늘 저희 친구들과 함께 ITC 통역대학 1학년 과정에서 1학년 1학기와 1학년 2학기 과정을 우리 공개 수업을 시작하도록 하겠습니다. 네, 우리 친구들 큰 박수 주세요. 네. 자, 이렇게 유튜브 실시간으로 우리 하는 만큼 우리 친구 떨지 마시고 자, 해보도록 하겠습니다. 자, 자기소개 간단하게 해주세요.
안녕하세요.
Englishman.
Hello everyone. My name is Siu. I'm in the first grade in English University. Yeah.
That's it. Okay.
Hello, my name is Singyeon, and I am the second grade in the middle school, and I like to exercise. Yes, no.
Okay, thank you. 자, 우리는 today we're gonna have a random play. 자, 랜덤으로 이제 한번 골라보도록 하겠습니다. 자, 뭐 주머니가 좀 모르겠네. 이제 뽑아주세요. 시우. 누가 한번 뽑아주세요. 오늘 몇 과를 할지. 자, 6과 당첨. 자, 뽑아주세요. 4과. 네, 그러면 6과 시우 뒤에 꽂아주세요. 네, 중간에 바꾸겠습니다. 네, 잠시만요. 시후가 00 그리고 승현이가 0한을 하겠습니다. 먼저 이 소리가 또 있습니다. 틉니다. 이렇게 나옵니다.
In this question of whether to work or not for a system recruit for math and speed, this notion applies to walking and running. For running, speed of fast and walking. However, since both feet float in the air and fall,
하늘에 떠 있고
3 to 4 times the weight of one person
이게
is
3배에서
so
4배에서
much.
많기 때문에
There is no choice to master.
관절이 안 좋습니다.
Even if
그럼
you
만약에 자신이 천천히 걷는다면 그 사람은
running is a fact of the strength
걷는
of
것은
the cardiovascular system.
그것은 폐시를 해버립니다. 그것은
그것은
많은 에너지를 씁니다. 대신에
walking
걷는
can be
것은
exercise for a long period of time with less
기회를
energy.
쓰고 적은 에너지를 쓸
Walking
수
is a
있습니다.
safe
걷는
exercise
것은
for
대단한 운동입니다.
which takes
어떤
more
것이
calories, but junction
칼로리를 더
running and
많이
walking.
써요. 걷는 것과 뛰는 것이
Calories is running
뛰는 거에 칼로리는
twice as much as walking.
걷는 거에 2배입니다. 하지만
There's no
거기는 체지방
body fat.
소비량은 비슷합니다.
For example,
예를 들어
if a man weighs 60
그래서 뭐냐?
kilograms,
60kg의 남자가 걷을 때
100 calories is complete.
128칼로리 있습니다.
250 calories.
그러니까 뛸 때는 250 그렇습니다.
71
하지만
calories
체지방이
and
안 돼.
82.5 calories are consumed in these
거의 차이 나지 않습니다.
How should
어떻게
we
우리는
walk?
걸을까요?
Is it easy to cause the pain in the shin?
만약 딱딱한 데서 걸으면 다치기 쉽습니다.
Appear when walking carefully.
그것을 주의 없이
working hard.
딱딱한 데서 오랫동안 걸을 때 안
When you
됩니다.
walk for a long time,
어떻게 오래
you
걸을까요?
need intermittent rest.
그래서 천천히 쉬어가면서 걸어야
Without
됩니다.
rest leads to
걸음이 걸을 때
injuries.
방금 우리 부상에 대한 시간이
Are
있습니다.
encouraged to stop a lower speed and
그리고
gradually
천천히 걷다가 점점 속도를 올려야 합니다. 그리고 매일매일 걸어야 합니다. 그리고 시작하거나 만약에 걷기 전에 스트레칭을 하고
Your running shoes should be
러닝화는 계속 갈아줘야 합니다.
should walk 10,000 steps or more
하루에
faster.
만 걸음씩 걷는 것은 좋습니다.
Or
사람들은
healthy.
건강을
Because
지키기
we
위해서
can
일어난 이유는
more people 10,000
많은
steps a
사람들이
day.
하루에 만 걸음을 걷으라 하지만
Experts say that even if you walk 10,000 steps a day,
만 걸음을 하루에 천천히 걷는다면 그것은 약간의 효과가 나올 수 있습니다.
to stimulate the heart, the
빨리
pulse,
증식시키기 위해
50% of the
당신의
time
평소보다
used
50% 빠르게 걸어야 합니다.
you should
그래서 당신은
more than
30km 이상을
30
걸어야
minutes.
합니다.
As walking for running back,
지방에는 내 건강
walking is
중요합니다.
good. It's recommended to walk
그리고
10,000 steps.
만 걸음 걷기는 지방에 세우기 중요합니다. 왜냐하면 걷는 것은 많은 칼로리를 소모하기 때문입니다.
Calorie
그리고
intake for those is 2,500 to 3,000 calories. Our
지방
daily
평균 2,000칼로리를 쓰는데
calories are
만약 사람이
accumulated to
더하면 그 칼로리 소진할
If
수
you walk
있습니다.
7 to 8 kilometers a day, you will walk 10,000 steps.
만 걸음을 걸으면
At this time, if the calorie
아무
is burned
칼로리를 타게 됩니다.
without ingestion this weight, is returned to 8.2 kilogram when you walk more than 45 minutes
40분 이상
without
매일
weight.
걸어야 합니다.
Walking reduces
걷는
fat.
것은 살 빼게 합니다.
Finish?
Yes.
Okay, then.
잘했습니다. 자, 레슨 3였죠? 4 was it? 네. 자, 4 승현이 0명, 시후 영한, 고!
Lesson 4. Pets. Pets refers to animals that humans prefer joining.
사람들이
Pets are not called the companion animals. It is good to be aware to the value of pets. A companion animal is an animal that lives together as a member of the family.
가족의
We should take a pet as live with the people, not these people.
정답으로서가 아니라 생명으로서 같이 살아갑니다.
Since ancient times,
고대 시간
humans have back down
사람들은
cats, canaries, goldfish, and other animals as well. However,
하지만
these days, reptiles and amphibians such as snakes, wizards, crocodiles, turtles, and frogs are also kept as pets. Pets are living since they're the creature. There isn't an industrial fine answer the basement colors to keep fat. And then in a lifetime of the king,
사는데
you speak about the responsibility for the having your pets. First, the cost of pets food and supply should be considered. Small dogs such as chihuahuas, Pomeranians, and Chichus can live for no more than 15 years. Cats live up to 20 years if you can endure. During the period, you should continue to focus your attention. Even when you go on vacation, you have to take care of them. Second, you need to find a secondary guardian in your family. Pets needs a constant care. Leaving your pet alone can lead to depression. With your family care, you need to choose the right pets. The lemons such as your dogs or cats, and rabbits, birds, or even fish can find the great enjoyment. All our choices should be considered with an open mind. Third, having your pets is a lot of time, and those require more time and energies in basements cats. Regardless of the substance of brief, dogs should be timed to stretch at least twice a day for a walk. It is not enough to release them in backyard. Also, dogs must do a bath. To should be done daily. Having pets are requires to responsibility, takes a lot of care. Truly, a person can create their own affection, life satisfaction, and greater happiness from animals.
동물에게서 많은 즐거움을 얻을 수 있습니다.
오케이, 잘했습니다.
다음 통역을 이번에는 2인 1조로 통역을 해보도록 할 건데요. 또 랜덤으로 한번 뽑아보겠습니다. 잠시만요. 자.
Lesson 2. The last leaf. In the 1890s, many artists lived in the Great Tribulation in New York City. Sue and Josie were artists. The two girls first met each other. Take a look at me. The two girls talked happily for an hour about art, about clothes, about food. Soon after their meeting, Sue and Josie were moved into the studio apartment together. Their rooms were at the top of the old brick house in Greenwich Village. In December, it was very cold in New York. Josie had pneumonia. She had some look bad and she had not moved. Our doctor visited her every day, but she was not getting better. One morning, the doctor spoke quietly to Sue. I can't help her. She doesn't want to leave. She went into her own room and she cried quietly for a few minutes. Then, she started to sing a happy song, and she walked into the Josie's room. Josie lay silently in her bed. Her face was thin and white. She was looking towards the window. Suddenly, Sue heard a quiet sound. Josie was counting backward. 12, 11, 10. There are only 5 leaves on the vine now, said Josie. The last leaf will fall soon. And then another. That night, there was a storm. The rain fell heavily, and the wind was very strong. Josie woke up early the next morning. She looked up towards the window. There was still one leaf on the vine. That's the last leaf, said Josie. It will fall today. I will die at the same time. The leaves didn't die the whole day. That night, there was some more wind and rain. In the morning, Josie woke up early again. The leaf was still on the vine. Josie laid in her bed, and she looked at it for a long time. Then she came to Sue. I've been a very foolish girl, Sue, she said. I wanted to die. But last leaf has stayed on by. It has taught me a lesson. Please bring me a bowl of soup now.
오케이, 잘했습니다.
다음 교과 해보겠습니다. 시우. 책 있습니다. 이렇게 얼른 꽂아주세요.
Lesson 6. King of and Junior.
킹아까 보통
Next to King of
킹아 옆에
and just below, there was
저를
Junior.
거기에는
It
꽃이
belonged
있습니다.
to a man to carve on the roof.
그리고 그 옆에는
That vineyard was made of wonderful vegetable garden.
그리고 거기서
So the king,
그게 있어
king
킹칼
carved both
이거랑 킹하고
and
했습니다.
asked to him
그리고
examine. Or if you want to agree to take another vineyard in exchange.
다른
Was the both
사람을 안 하자고 말합니다. 하지만 그는 거절했습니다. 아니,
he said,
그는
that vineyard
말했습니다.
has always belonged to my
그것은 나의
family.
아버지로 저축
I
내려온
want to
땅입니다.
leave it to
저는
myself.
이것을 저희 아들에게 물려주고
And
싶습니다.
God
그리고
forbids me to sell it to someone else.
다른 사람에게
King
물려주고 싶습니다.
was
킹
used
앞으로
to it in his own way. People did not say no to him.
그 아무도 그에게
The
노라고
both
하지 않기 때문입니다.
made him angry.
말했습니다. 그는 화났습니다.
Also,
그는 생각했습니다.
he was on the subject of bad news. The king just relevant asked him
그래서
what was the matter.
말했습니다. 무슨 문제가
Aren't
있나요?
you the king? She
당신
said
왕 아닌가요?
when he explained.
그냥 물어봤습니다.
You share hut and vineyard.
당신의 그 포도밭을 빼주세요. 절 믿어보세요.
King Joseph
Oh,
just got what he wanted. It didn't matter how or who got hurt.
그는 누가 다치는지
He
신경
has
쓰지 않았습니다.
killed for children, convicted, and stoned to death.
그는
He
저질렀습니다.
was quite innocent, of course.
그리고 그것을
Then she
무시했습니다.
went to the king.
그리고 그는 왕이
Although he
갔습니다.
said, She said,
주인이
"There's
주문했습니다.
nothing to stop you taking this vineyard now."
당신이 이제 포도밭 가지면
The
아무것도
king was
없습니다.
down in the vineyard when Elijah the prophet came to see him.
그가 왔습니다.
The God said,
그 신은
"He
당신이다.
spared the blood of the both."
당신이 거기서 피를 흘렸으니 당신은 피를 흘릴 것이며
Gentlemen,
다들에게
and
거기서 죽은 것이
your whole family will be
그 당신의 모든 가족들이 여기서 죽은 것입니다.
Ahab was horrified in Elijah's word.
어떻게
For a time, he changed his ways,
그
but he
생각했습니다.
didn't last.
그래서
3
넣었습니다.
years later,
3년
King
후에
Ahab
킹
joined
아합은
forces with King Jehoshaphat of kingdom, and put the
왕국의
war
군사가
against Assyria.
그 여기서 시리아에
There's a
전쟁이
great
있었습니다.
battle we must Gilead. Jehoshaphat dressed in his royal clothes as usual,
왕의 옷을 입었으나 하지만 아합은
safer in disguise, and dressed as an ordinary soldier.
그래서 더 일반적인
When one of the enemies
옷을
drew
입었습니다.
his bow, and an arrow found the gap in the king's armor. Ahab fled to death in his chariot.
그리고 화살은 그의 갑옷에 관통했습니다.
오케이, 잘했습니다. 아유.
수고했습니다. 동시통역 쉐도잉 그리고 동시통역 영안 통역은 여기까지 또 해보고요. 이번에는 원고 발표를 해보도록 하겠습니다. 자, 저 공연대를 갖다 주시면 좋겠다. 들어야 돼, 들어야 돼. 아야, 두 개 같이 가는데 한 개만. 한 개는 꺼주세요. 원고가 어디 있습니까?
Hello everyone.
마이크. 안 들려, 마이크.
Hello everyone. My name is Sia, and I will tell you about the prince and the pauper. Have you ever imagined to be a king? When I was younger, I wanted to be a king. So while I reading this book, I was so surprised because that was what I imagined about. So let's fall into the story of the prince and the pauper. Once there was a Tom. So Tom's family were too poor, so they didn't want another child. And on the same day, another child was born. His name is Edward. Edward was in the kingdom. There was no prince, so everyone wanted prince. Everyone wanted prince, so everyone welcomed him, and he makes everyone happy. And really happy. And Tom and Edward look same and were similar to height and weight. So it is hard to compare them. And Tom's father was too violent, so he hit his daughter and his son. So his family are afraid of him. And one day, Tom was escaping from his father to the palace, and the soldiers tried to keep him away from the palace because he was just a bear. But Edward allowed him to come in, so Tom entered the palace, and he saw many things. And Edward are curious about the outside world, so they change their clothes, and Edward go out and look around. But after a while, Tom's father Tanty found him and hit him. And at the same time, Tom became a prince, but he didn't know anything about the kingdom. So people thought he had forgotten everything. And so they called the doctor, but they couldn't cure him. But he learned and learned. It was very difficult for him. because he had learned anything. And then Edward was running away from the canteen, and while he escaped, he experienced the many things. He experienced the dark side of the society and living in London. And he heard that there was a succession to the throne. And he went there and shouted, "I am a king." Nobody believed that, but he found a lost diamond and he became a king. And they returned to their position. This book is a very curious story, and because it is a sarcastic story. Before the prince and the pauper met and they changed their position. Before they changed their position, they had envied each other. But they felt what is the best in life for themselves. It is my own life. Now the people envy the rich because they have a lot of money and they can buy expensive things like cars, house, and food. But although we can't buy expensive things, but we can find happiness in our lives. We can't buy happiness with money. Be yourself, the best way to live your life. Thank you for listening.
Okay, so now we're gonna have a Q&A time.
Yeah. I have a question.
Yes.
Yeah. If you were Edward,
Yeah.
what will you improve in your country as a king?
I hear that the people were very poor and they are starved. Some people starved. So if I were king, I will give a food to my citizens.
And how would Tom's father react to Edward when he knows he was a real king?
If I were Tom's father, I was very surprised because I hit just my son, but he was a prince. So I was very surprised, and I think I'm very scared because the soldiers come to my house and arrest me. They arrest me.
Okay, could be.
I think it will be very scared.
And what will you say to palace people when people think you're a really king? You're a real king.
You mean it turns out the Edward was the real king?
No.
Oh,
if you're Tom,
Uh-huh.
palace people think you're a king, then how would you say to palace people?
I got it. So we're supposing him as a Tom, right?
Yeah.
And okay. What would you do if you were Tom?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
If I were Tom and prince,
I mean, people treat you like a king.
I guess.
Mm-mm.
And I think I was a beggar before I became a king.
Yeah, right.
So I know the life of beggars. So I think give a money to the beggar, or give a food or house to the beggar.
I see.
And what do you want to do first when you became a king?
First thing,
Yeah.
right after.
If I were king, I want to make things, but I want to be a king for the citizen because the citizen made me happy and made me rich.
Haha, yeah,
Yes.
that's so
Yes,
true.
so I will give money to the healthy.
But what if, well, you're running out of the money because there are so many people?
Yeah.
Then your country can have bankruptcy. Yeah, can
Yes.
be doomed.
But I think I have to do volunteer here or give money or food for the beggar.
For the beggars
Yeah,
first.
for the beggar.
Okay, step by step. Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
감사합니다.
Hello everyone, my name is Hugh. Today I'll tell you about the End of Green Gables. End of Green Gables was written by Lucy Maud Montgomery. She was born in 1874 and passed away in 1942. And the book was announced in 18A. And in the story there are Anne, Gilbert, Matthew, Marilla, and Diana. Anne lost her parents at her age of 11, so she lived in orphanage and was adopted to Green Gables in Atlanta Village. Matthew and Marilla, who live in the Green Gables, want to adopt the boy, but she was there by mistake, so they were to send her back. But they just adopt her. After some time, she made a friend named Diana Gilbert. They became a best friend. But at school, she fight with Gilbert because Gilbert called Anne the carrot. And they become hate to each other. They hate each other, yeah. And Anne helps her friends a lot. When Diana's sister got sick, she took care of her with her best, and Diana's mother didn't like her, to play with Diana first, but through this she became to like her. And when she was 50 years old, she got accepted to Queen's University, and she was able to go to Queen's University and Queen's Academy. But back where they put money for Anne was bankrupt, and Matthew died by heart attack, and so she's given up going to there, and she took care of Marilla, and Gilbert apologized to each other, and they became a best friend again. And she made people happy by doing her best. This is the end of the story. When I did this story, I felt pity on her because her parents were died her early age. Through overall obstacles, she finally got a chance to make her dreams come true. But her foster dad passed away, so she should give up. And if I were her, I would never be happy because they are so unlucky even near her. If I were Gilbert, I will beg for apology to each other. I will beg forgiveness. And third thought is, I had some question. Why didn't they apologize to each other earlier? Why did they take it too long? And fourth thought is that she felt happily in the another university, or she felt sad that she couldn't go to Queen's Academy. And the final question is, does the Marilla become happy because of the Anne and she lives normally? This is my last question. Thank you for listening my presentations.
Now I give you a question. she is orphan and she could have a rejected.
Yeah.
If you're Anne,
Yeah.
could you be happy like her?
I think I can be happy because I told you that there are some unlucky events near her. So
Yeah.
I can be happy.
And next question: what is the more sad, the death of the parents, or the death of the Matthews, and why do you think so? What is the more sad, death of the parents, or death of Matthew, and why do you think so?
Foster dad for Anne.
Yes.
Oh, you mean the biological dad and yeah.
I think death of the Matthew is more sad because when her real dad died, I think she didn't know everything, but when her foster dad died, in her age, I think she knows everything, love or sad things. Yeah, so I think she may be
Much
more,
sad.
Yeah, she may be more sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next question: who do you think loved Anne the most?
Who do you think I love the most?
Yes.
Between who? Matthew and Marilla?
It's
Is it like you love mom and dad? Which one?
in the story.
Not choosing like that.
Yeah.
Who do you think?
I think Matthew.
Oh, Matthew more.
Yeah,
Why?
Because Matthew don't. I think Matthew loves the Anne more, and he take care of her more. So I think Anne loves the Matthew more.
Oh, I see. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, this is it. Well done, guys.
이번 순서는 1학년 2학기 과정 발표가 시작하겠습니다. 네, 이정은, 전지현 나와주세요.
아니, 그 자리에 있어.
저희는 이거 보고
그거 봐야 되는데.
저한 명한 명 보고
그치. 한 명은 돌아서야지. 그렇지. 마이크 잘 잡아야. 자, 또 랜덤으로 뽑아보겠습니다. 자, 이정은 뽑아주세요. 물감고 뽑아주세요. 자, 빨리 뽑아주세요. 7과 전지현. 자, 여기 가까이 와주세요. 앵글에도 올려주세요. 잠깐만, 누가 먼저 가? 전지현이 먼저 하세요. 정은 이쪽으로 와야 돼. 여기 벗어나요. 좀만 더 오세요. 그치. 네. 자, 그리고 이제 지연이는 화면을 보고 살짝 돌아섭니다. 정은이는.
제가
네네.
7과요.
7과 3과 먼저 하지.
7과 먼저
3과 먼저 합니다. 자, 해보겠습니다. 130으로 갑니다. 시작.
Our parents and teachers, the seniors, that reading is important. I recommend are ready, and we now go to the Buddhist hill. We now are ready for the Mind hill.
독서는 마음의 양식입니다.
Of course, the sport, the leisure activity, and game and travel is not only a business, also help the mind. I will tell you about some advantage of reading to you.
그리고 이것의 장점에 대해 알려드리려고
First, you
합니다.
can get a various knowledge and
이것은
reference.
지식과
There's a lot of
지식을
information
알려줍니다.
and
그리고
various
정보와
knowledge
지식을
about
우리에게
By reading a
알려줍니다.
book, you can get a new information and wide
그리고
range of
정보와
knowledge.
지식을 독서에서 얻을 수 있습니다.
And the basis of the knowledge and information, you can be a correct social member.
그리고
Second,
당신의
you
이것을
can
통해
live the abundance
좋은
life.
사회용어가 될 수 있습니다.
The book contains abundance life.
그리고 여기는 많은 지식들이
By reading a book, you
포함되어
can get
있습니다.
a rich life to contain a book. Also, the money makes your life rich.
또한 우리의 삶을 풍요롭게
Of
해줍니다.
course, the reading also makes our life
당연하게도
rich.
돈은 우리의 삶을 풍요롭게
But we
하지만
can experience a new world directly.
우리는 독서로 인해 더
People
다양하게
experience
삶을
a new
느낄 수
world.
있습니다.
So climber try to climb the mountains, top of
그래서
the
그
mountain
사람들은
and scientists make a
건강이
splash to
되고
explore stars and the moon.
그리고 우수정을
And we try to
탐험하면서
use
결과가를
through the
탐험합니다.
Nubian game. Oh, reading makes it possible.
그리고 독서는 이거를 가능하게 합니다.
Third is reading is game impression and fun to us.
그리고 우리의
When we
가치를
read
삶을
a
두게 합니다.
sad or heartbreaking story, you impressions.
그리고 다양한
Or read a funny
감정을
story, you
느끼게 합니다.
laugh and joy.
만약 당신이 재밌는 이야기를
I
읽으면
think that in our
재밌어하고
mind really also make our feel happy.
그리고 우리의 마음뿐만 아니라 스스로도 건강하게 하고
In the book, we can meet a lot of great men.
그리고 책에서 우리는 다양한 위대한 인물들을 만날 수
Many of them
있습니다.
already passed away. They still alive in the book.
거의 모든 부분이 돌아가셨지만 책에서는 아직까지
Through
살아계십니다.
this book, the great men teach us how we live.
그리고 우리에게 어떻게 살아가야 되는지 알려주십니다.
Also, they give a list of how we solve the problem in the future.
그리고 우리가 어떻게 문제를 해결해야 되는지 알려주십니다.
The King Sejong teaches love of people.
세종대왕은 애민 정신을 알려주시고
Say that I love a country.
그리고 이순신은
And even the president, Yomiya, is a
알려주십니다. 노고현은
and great leaders.
강대국에는
Also met
당당하고
in the book.
국민들에게 겸손한 모습을
Like this,
알려주십니다.
the reading is definitely for the mind.
독서는 마음의 양식입니다.
오, 잘했습니다. 자, 바로 7과로 넘어갈게요. Change your position. Oh my God, democracy. There you go. 자, 이 짝으로 오십시오. 안 보입니다. 네, 좀 더 오세요. 네, 잘 보여요? 자, 오케이, go.
What is the democracy?
주제는 무엇일까요?
Your answer, democracy is the political system that
국민주의는
people is the master. It is the correct answer.
이것은 옳은 대답입니다.
But what is the opposite of the democracy?
문제를 받는 말은 무엇일까요?
Your answer, it is the communism.
이것은 공산주의라고 알고 있습니다.
Why do you think the opposite of democracy is the communism?
공산주의라고 생각하시나요?
Because North Korea is a democracy country and North Korea is a communism country, so we tend to think it.
생각하는 경향이 있습니다.
But ridiculously, North Korea is also a democracy country.
또한 민주주의 국가입니다.
I will ask again.
제가 다시 묻겠습니다.
What is the opposite of democracy?
민주주의 반대말은 무엇일까요?
It is dictatorship.
이것은 독재자입니다.
As a result,
결과적으로
democracy is the political system that determined by many people, and dictatorship is the political system that determined by small people. And let me know the pros and cons of democracy.
민주주의 장단점을 알아봅시다.
The pros of democracy
민주주의 장점은
is we can decide from our interest, but on the other hand, the cons of democracy
민주주의 단점은
it can make the dictatorship.
이것은 독재자를 만들 수 있습니다.
We can elect the dictatorship by our election.
선거를 통해 선출하고
The many people ignore the small people's opinion.
다수는 소수의
And
의견을 무시할 수
first
있습니다.
example is
첫 번째 예는
there are the gullible people
기간을
in
사용으로
society.
이루어진 사회겠습니다.
These people disbelieve easily to
다른
other
사람들 말을 쉽게 믿습니다.
people's story. When they are enjoyed, they enjoy too.
그들이 즐거우면 그들 똑같이 즐거워하고
When they are angry together, and other people are angry too.
똑같이 화를 냅니다.
If someone swear together,
그들은 이유도 모른 참기 욕을 합니다.
so they don't judge themselves.
그의 의견을 주장합니다.
But they appear the small peoples and
소수의 닮은 등장했습니다.
the peoples
사람들은
do easily
Agree
agree
to their judgment.
to their judgment, and people trust
Maverick
make
person.
the confident, and eventually they elect the replacement.
그리고
Representative.
그들을 대표자로 선출합니다.
This represents is become the dictator
독재자가 됩니다.
because eventually they support them.
그들을 지지하기 때문입니다.
It is the first problem of the democracy.
이것은 첫 번째 민주주의 문제점입니다.
It is a dictator that elected by the election.
선거를 통해 선출되는 이것이 바로 독재자입니다.
Second
두
example
번째
is
예로는
there is a society that education is so high.
높은 교육률의 사회겠습니다.
These people study hard
공부를 열심히 합니다.
and they try to earn a lot of money.
그들은 많은 돈을 벌기 노력합니다.
And they use their all time to
그리고 그들은
get the license.
자기 기회가
This society
시간을 합니다.
people need the replacement to protect
그들의
their wealth and money.
보호해주기 위한 대표자가 필요합니다.
And these people is not interested in the
Minorities.
minority people. And they force completely to not to give the interest. And this society it will elect that rich life and growing economy and tax cut. It is the second problem of the democracy.
민주주의 문제점입니다.
오케이. 아우, 잘했습니다. 수고했어요. 자, 어려운 거 잘 뽑았고. 자, 좋습니다. 이번에는 저희가 아 이게 유튜브 이제 영상 통역을 해야 되는데 꺼야겠다. 소리가 안 들리니까 영상을 먼저 영상을 한번 보여드릴게요. 저희가 어떤 통역을 할 건지를 먼저 보여드리고 그 다음에 이제 이게 소리가 출력이 귀로 안 돼.
아니 그냥 이거 저희가 보고
눈으로 보고 하는 사람. 소리를 못 들려서 안 돼요.
경제가 포함되면 그렇지 미래가 있으니까 아직까지 역할을 만든 다양한 분야의 성공법들을 내릴 수 있다고 합니다.
자, 이런 속도에 좀 소리를 올려서 들려드릴게요. 네, 한번 들어볼게요.
요즘 TV나 유튜브에서는 경기가 계속 안 좋다는데 여러분은
네, 이제
어떻게
실전에서 통역하는 거를
경기가
저희가
어떻게 돌아가는지
자, 그래서 이제 음성 여기 소리 송출을 위해서 TV 잠깐 끄고 도로 연결된 거예요. 잠시만 이게 소리가 여기 안 나가면 좋은데? 진짜? 그러겠다 진짜. 다행이다. 가위바위보. 아니지, 잘해. 진짜. 절대로 해라. 소리 들리나 보다. 안 들려? 소리가 안 들린다. TV를 꺼야 돼. 얘를
다들 나가셔가지고 이거 작아지는 거예요. 그거 요거에서 들리는 게 컴퓨터에 있는 거.
그렇다면은 자, 그러면 TV를 그냥 꺼. 소리가 이것 때문에 안 들리는 걸 거야 아마. 한번 틀어볼게. 들리니? 저기 자꾸 켜지는구나. 어떡하지? TV를 아예 못 틀어줄까? 보십시오. 이게 좋아요.
I think
앞으로 10년 전에 일자리 사람들 일자리 생각하면 저 자손들과 자손들이 어떻게 준비하실까요? 우리는 세 가지 기술을 이해합니다.
today with
요즘
TV and YouTube,
유튜브에서는
the economy is not good.
하는데 여러분들은 어떻게 되시나요?
Every day really busy and we're going to slow us from the economic cycle. You didn't feel it.
실감이 안 나실 수 있습니다.
Only the concert that we were doing.
우리가
We have concert
고민하는 고민은
about
무엇일까요?
job we're doing in the future.
우리가 미래에 해야 할 직업들을
And the UN future research, the research.
맥킨지가 혼자만
909 kinds of ability and
아홉
there's a
가지의
research
기술을
about
홍보해서
working loose. Not only this, we were
이 직업들, 이 보이는 직업들뿐만 아니라 20여 개가 넘는 직업들이 15년이나 20년 사이에 사라질 것이라고 합니다.
As economy is not good, and also AI
그리고
future
경기도 안
technology
좋고
change very fast, and the people who can't know how to put the fight, and they late every time, and all
그리고
the people who want to have insight in the future,
그리고 미래의 사람들이 어떻게 해야 될지
and the economy is not good. But the people who said investor is not answer.
그리고 투자가 이제 답도 안 되는 분들 이 비디오를 시청하시기
The
바랍니다.
conscious 500
맥킨지가
CEO
혼자만
founder
500개
Tony
기업
Robbins
같은
said
턴이
we have the
어디서
street skills.
그
We can catch our wealth and properties if our job is changing.
우리가 우리의 직업이 바뀌어서 당신을 빠르게
The people who have the street
부와
skills alive in the
수
future.
있다고 합니다.
In this video, I
이
teach you the
비디오에서는
street skills.
세 가지 기술을 이해해야 합니다.
Everywhere. Tony Robbins
토니
is
로빈스가
investor in U.S. Warren Buffett.
워렌 버핏을 만나서 질문을
And
했습니다.
Tony asked Warren Buffett, what is the best investment in your
당신이
life?
살면서 가장 잘한 투자는 무엇인가요?
Then Warren Buffett said,
그리고 워렌
my
버핏이
best
말했습니다.
investment is
살면서
gonna be
잘한
in
투자는
college
카네기 대학에
and
나와서
learning
소통 기술을 배운 것입니다.
conversation. If we
와, 만약에
didn't learn this
이걸 배우지
ability,
않았다면
we
지금의 자신 없을 것이라고 합니다.
learning
그리고
we
이
read the
소통
picture
기술을
of success
배워서
people
그래서
And
그
Warren
성공한 사람들의
Buffett
패션을 읽을 수 있습니다.
and ability to reading of people's mind.
그리고 사람들의 마음을 읽어서
And the Buffett is shone a light in the stone racket. It was a stone racket. It's excellent.
그리고 이 토끼는 주식시장에서 발휘했습니다. 주식시장에서 사람들의 마음을 읽기에 성공하니까요.
And famous to good investment. The ability to read a people's mind
사람들은
to get this ability. Investment
이
also
길을 얻기 위해서
depreciation. It's never disappeared.
그리고 이건 절대 사라지지
I
않는
also
것입니다.
say
저는
everything is
의사소통이
communication.
전부다라는 말을 종종
It
사용합니다.
means that everything is
이것은
communication.
의사소통이
The
전부다라는
also
뜻입니다.
Tony and Warren Buffett empathize this.
토니와
The 80%
공감합니다.
successful is psychology and 20% of skills. What does it mean?
그리고
The
이것은
third
무슨
thing
뜻일까요?
skills is the concept of people's mind.
이건 사람들의 마음을 읽어서
When it focuses on 20% of
만약에 당신이 20%
You can get
투자를
only 20%.
맞으면 당신이
If it focuses 80% of
만약에
psychology,
21% 심리를
you can get 80%.
당신은 80%까지 가져갈 수 있습니다.
In some parts of most of people became advanced has release pattern ability and conversion. A successful pattern, business pattern, economic pattern, and communication
그리고
pattern.
비즈니스 패턴, 소통 패턴, 소통
But to
패턴
these people, successful who can read up people's
사람들의 마음을 읽는
business pattern.
you will success. And you have this certainty. In the uncertainty world, it becomes a risk. And Tony emphasized it.
토니는 이것을 매우 강조했습니다.
Emphasize it. And the uncertainty world,
시대에서
people find the has certainty and success, fail, and future.
그리고 성공,
The people that recognize their pattern, first has a confidence, and second is creative, and they can match the value. The creative person becomes a leader.
창조적인 사람들은 리더가 됩니다.
The fear that the future is behind because they don't have a certainty. If you have this situation,
이 상황에 여러분이 놓여 있다면
the way that read the psychology and pattern, please see this
심리학의
video.
심리학 패턴을 읽기 위해 이 비디오를 시청해 주세요.
We use the
우리는
patterns and Tony says
패턴을 읽어야 합니다.
the basic desire. There is a six kings.
6가지 기본의 욕구가 있습니다.
No matter the economy is in recession or booming, the future of brand change quickly. If you read the six desire,
욕구만 읽을 줄 알아도
you can know the success pattern.
성공의 패턴을 읽을 수 있습니다.
Eventually, everything is the people's psychology, and it is related to the psychology. I will example to the business pattern. If you want to
비즈니스 예를 들겠습니다. 만약에 여러분들이
when people to for this six desire, they pay the expensive money.
위해서는 비싼
It is a secret to the expensive money. It is not related. It's not related. They know it is the expensive.
그들은 이것을
They paid it. 2000 and Las Vegas has this has a difficult entity.
그거 쓸 때
It is not related this and they spend expensive money and he become a success. Tony also.
토니 또한
Tony also. In the recessions that he built the hotel and the expensive money is a way that becomes a success because it fulfills the desire of the people. People which they wanted a special, important, and unique person and existence that unique person and many people wanted to special themselves and they paid the money.
그들은 돈을 지불합니다.
When the people,
사람들이
when the recessions, in the recession, people don't open his pocket,
지갑을 열지 않을 것 생각하지만
but it is not good at business.
이것은 비즈니스
Recognize the desire in the customers and
사람들의 욕구를 알아야 되고
and the value is the success pattern.
같이 읽어야지 성공의 패턴을 읽을 수 있습니다.
Everyone.
오케이, 여기까지. 네, 잘했습니다. 아이고. 마지막은 우리 회장님의 영상까지. 우리 친구들 다 같이 나와서 인사할게요. 자, 오늘 이렇게 긴 시간 함께 해주신 여러분들 감사합니다. 그리고 시청해주신 여러분들 모두 감사합니다. 우리는
이정은
김수면, 김시우.
였습니다. 네, 감사합니다.